Hello, hi. Yes, welcome to Movie Daft TV Sports. Today I want to talk about Musa Juwara, the Gambian player who left the shores of Africa to Europe, and today he's a very big player for his club Bologna, an influential player for Bologna. Um, why is that move special? Of course, it's not the first player of African descent to have gone to Europe, and it's not the first player of African descent to be doing well in Europe. The likes of George Weah, Austin Okocha, and several other professionals from Africa have gone on to have fine football careers in Europe. But there's something unique about Musa Juwara's move to Europe, and what's that? And that is that he went through the hassles of going through the tough journey from Libya, braving the waters separating Libya and Italy to find his way to Europe in search of a better life. So many Africans, many Nigerians, of course we hear almost on a daily basis until very recently, many Nigerians leaving the shores, leaving Nigeria to Libya, and then to Niger, then on to Libya, and then try to make the dangerous crossing over to Europe. And other Africans too have, in the times past, embarked on such journeys, sometimes through Morocco, sometimes through Algeria, in search of a better life in Europe. And so Musa Juwara is one of them, and he found his way after the deadly crossing, found his way in Italy, and then concentrated on his football career, concentrated on his talents, had belief in his talent, and today he is a big star for his club, Bologna, and also a very, very popular guy in the Gambia. The Gambia is a small nation, Gambia is a small nation population-wise, and he is one of the very few number of professionals who of Gambian descent who are currently playing in Europe. And so when he's playing, he's scoring goals, doing so well today in Italy, doing so well in the Serie A, scoring goals for Bologna, and putting on very impressive performances that have got the whole of Gambia talking, and got the whole of Italy talking. And I can assure you that the world of football will soon get to know him much better, because I've seen him, and you will see some of his clips now. He's such a very, very good player, good forward player for Bologna. What is the significance of his move? I think it sends some kind of a message to other Africans who have made a crossing to Libya. I personally know of so many African players, younger grassroots players, who have made the dangerous crossing to Libya, who are searching for a better economic life for themselves, for themselves and for their families. But unfortunately, something has struck me over the years, and that is the fact that none of these players, as talented as they are, none of them has been able to go on to a fuller professional life in Europe, in Italy. And it really hurts me when I consider some of the top talents that I have had the privilege of seeing in Nigeria, had the privilege of seeing and watching, sometimes coaching, and all of a sudden you find that those talents, make their ways to Europe, and then you have so much expectation for them, and you think that yes, they are going to somehow get to become full-time professionals in a Serie A club, given their very good talent, but somehow it doesn't work out, and it really hurts me. No, I'm not saying that the players are to blame, because I do not know some of the intricacies that go on in Europe in terms of players trying to, immigrants trying to struggle to get to regularize their papers, to be able to get a job to get by in Europe, But somehow I feel that these players, at least a small number, should be playing for professional clubs, but it hasn't happened, and I had almost given up, like when you cross Libya, when you make the crossing from Libya, no matter how talented you are as an African player, you are never going to play, But I am surprised, I am pleasantly surprised to learn of the story of Musa Juwara and how well he's doing, how well he's braved how well he has braved the conditions in Italy to get a job in the game for himself. And I think it is instructive to other players from Africa, some who are maybe planning to make the move to Europe through the route of Libya, and those who are there, to have belief, to have faith, that they can make it. Sometimes I speak with some players there and they tell me, oh, come on, when you are in Italy, what you're thinking of, or when you're in Europe, what you're thinking of as a young boy is how to survive, how to eat. Your mind is far away, from pursuing your professional career. And I have some sympathy for them because, like I said again, I do not know the intricacies that play out in Europe with regards to how they get by over there. But I just wish somehow that they are going to be like a Musa Juwara, and that those players that I know would turn out to be stars like Musa Juwara, and players of African descent who have gone through a lot of financial, a lot of economic, a lot of political problems back home in Africa, can find their way to the top like Musa Juwara of the Gambia. Nelson Dafe.